Realtors, today we're going to cover what your Realtor website is going to look like, or at least in the early starting days. This is using one of our current platform customers' website, Crown Realty, MariamaMD.com, which is for Maryland. So what it'll look like, you will register a domain. In the process, we will guide you through it. We'll set up your first cut website, and we'll actually guide you through for several days till you get totally hands-on with it, like we do with every customer. So you'll have a domain name, you'll register it. Once you do that, a template will be selected and then customized to your particular needs. Here you can see that Crown Realty can now basically go in and edit any part of their website quite easily. There are Google Maps, contact forms, customer reviews, about us sections, appointment booking systems, and more. Also, there is a listing segment, but that is not part of this interface because it's an add-on module that allows you to list a lot of different properties, okay? So you will have all this facility, okay? Now we'll go into how the listings look like. So this is the published site. This is what the generic appointment management system is going to look like. You can obviously configure it to your particular needs, and you can basically enter, the visitor can enter anything they want, and they can schedule an appointment. And once that is scheduled, it shows up on your calendar, which I'll show you in a minute. So essentially, you can access the calendar to the communication hub link there, or you can access it from within the editor, which is under settings, and the chat and communications hub, and all the way to the bottom, you have go to the communication hub. Now, all of this, what all this is, Insta Messenger and all, we have already covered it in another video. So if you subscribe to our channel on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook and you're following us, you can go down the timeline and you can find those videos where this is covered more in detail. So we're going to go to Communication Hub with an intention to go to the appointment settings. Here, this is the appointments calendar, and you'll see the information. So for instance, this person, Clarence, I'll change the name to maybe Tommy, right? And I am going to create this, and once they select, I'll just put test here, because if Crown Realty does that, then they don't think it's some legitimate customer contacting them. Schedule an event. Okay, the appointment has been scheduled. Here you will see this notification basically runs every 30 seconds. So because we are doing it really quickly, I'm going to go ahead and I'm not sure. I think this is the one. Okay, this is Edward F.A. So let's go back here. Appointments. This is not the one I didn't look at. Okay, there you go. So that was the one that we just made, right? And they have an option for more, and then you can add notes. So this is the system you will have access to, because you can easily then create your calendar and also follow up on the notes later on. What else is there? So as I mentioned, the listings. This is the page for the listings that you will also get on your website. So this is crownrealtymd.com/properties, right? And here they can add properties, all kinds of properties, and there will be filters that people, prospective buyers, when they come to your website, they will be able to see all these properties listed. And there is a grid view which will be showing a lot of properties. I mean, this is just newly set up, so they are in the process of adding more properties. But if they do, this is how it'll look like on the inside for the detail of the property. So there are 4 or 5 sections here. Of course, the head with the address, schedule a tour, so they can pick a time to schedule a tour. And obviously this is an intelligent calendar, because if there are slots that are already taken, it will show them as disabled, so people cannot double book the same slot. It helps you to basically make your calendar, your day, more efficient, right? So you could even create your own events in there, where you could say, okay, from 9, if you have a appointment from 9:30 to 10 and that you want half an hour to get anywhere else or something like that, you could already block that particular time slot so that people can't book that. So you don't have, uh, appointments in two ends of like Washington, D.C. or a state, back to back, right? Because you need to get there and it takes time. So you've got the appointment management system, and people can basically, book their appointments. They can select the slots, and once they do that, they can essentially, book it, and you'll see it. Now you got the pictures, you got the carousel of pictures, so you can add multiple pictures for the property, and that's there. Then you've got all the vital stats for the property, such as year, bill, square footage, garage, bathrooms, the key things that people are generally looking for the first cut. And then you've got the description that you can easily fill in with all other details that you want to. You have an option to add a virtual tour here, so you can create a virtual tour, upload it to a YouTube channel that you have, and basically add that to this page, and so people can actually see the video and the map finally, right? So that gives a pretty concise way to present a property and also book the time for the prospects to do it. Now, if you wanted to collect more data from the visitor, then we have we have the survey option, right? So I'll just go in there and I'll just show you really quickly, because these are the key features as a realtor that you're getting. So you've got the survey option where it's under the funnels, okay? And what it does is, under the funnels, you can activate email collection. So that's just basic. Anybody comes to your website, they'll be prompted to enter their email address. That way you are building your email list, okay? The other thing is you can add, custom surveys. So this is part of the funnels, which allows you to add questions such as prompts that'll come or, pop up on the screen such as, how soon are you looking to buy a property, right? And it could be immediately, it could be in 3 months, right? And it could be in 6 months, and it could be next year, right? So that pretty much, gives you a clear idea about, what is their intention. And so you obviously want to focus on any follow-ups that you need to do for the immediate, or maybe in the next quarter, right, in the next 3 months. So you could set that up, and that's pretty much it. So now when somebody comes to the website, on the home page, it will essentially ask them for, these questions. And basically, you will be, gathering all this information and improving your sales cycle, basically, right? So, okay. All right, so that's what this is. So it gives some time, like people, when they visit the website, it's not just gonna prompt them right away. After they've spent some time on the website, then it asks them for this particular questionnaire, so that you can, so it's not basically interrupting them on their initial intention to kind of get to know your particular practice, right? So that's pretty much it. If you have any additional questions, you can obviously leave comments here. And there are also additional modules such as document management system, which is the eDocuFlow, which allows people to, for such as realtors to, create some documents. So you've got like the purchase agreement, the sales agreement, the representation agreement, all the other, fair housing agreement, depending on your state and even your country, because this is pretty much used worldwide. You can set up those documents, and then you can electronically deliver them to your customers through email or other means that are available for them to sign it. So it kind of helps you automate some of your processes, digitizes it, and then basically allows you to be a little bit more efficient, take some things off your plate, right? That are additional, tasks that you have to do. So that's it. So let us know if you have any more questions, and we'll be happy to assist. Thanks.